Hi, today I'm going to show you my current work makeup routine. First of all, I apologise for my hair. I've just thrown it up so it's out of my face and it's just a mess. But I wanted to show you the sort of makeup I wear to work at the moment. I change it up every couple of weeks, but this is the sort of thing I'm going for at the moment, quite a summer dewy look. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. So I've already used the Origins Brighter by Nature SPF 35 because it's a sunny day, so I wanted to use an SPF under my makeup. I then used the Mercier foundation primer all over my face, using the flat of my hand to just sort of smooth it over my face, just like a canvas really, and this makes my makeup last all day. I then used the YSL Touche Eclat foundation, which is the new one, in B40, and just use my hands to apply that at first, just sort of smoothing it over my face. I then use the Real Techniques buffing brush to sort of blend out the edges and just make it more of a flawless look, making sure it's all blended in the places where it needs to be. I then use my Bobbi Brown Corrector in light bisque with my Jemma No. 7 brush to just cover my dark circles. This is a really nice pinky cream concealer. I then use my MAC 224 brush to blend this in. I then use my Collection Perfecting Concealer just on any blemishes or red marks around my face and a little bit more under my eyes because the Bobbi Brown Corrector is a little bit too light. So I use that anywhere that needs it, and then again use the MAC 224 brush to blend it in. This is my favourite brush to use for concealer because I think it really gets a nice flawless finish. I then use an HD Brows brow beater to just smooth out my eyebrows, keep them in place all day. I then use my Jemma Dewy Glow All Over Radiance Cream in Rose Gold. This is a really nice cream highlighter, and I just use my finger to apply it to my cheekbones and down my nose, and this gives a really nice sort of summer dewy glow. I then go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer using my Real Techniques blush brush and just sort of apply this to the contours of my cheek and up to my forehead and just around the outside of my face to warm it up a bit. I find this brush really good to use because it's quite long and pointed, so it's good for contouring. For blusher, I like to use NARS Deep Throat. It's a really nice peachy colour with my Japonesque 324 brush, which I really love for blusher. And I just apply this to the top of my cheekbones because I think that suits my shaped face the best. Then I use the MUA Eye Primer before putting on any eyeshadow because this really makes it last all day, and it's a really nice eye primer and it's very cheap. So I just apply this to my eyelids and underneath if I'm going to be using shadow, and then just blend it in with my finger. For eyeshadow, I'm using the MAC Jaunty eyeshadow from the Hey Sailor collection with a MAC 217 brush and just putting that all over the lid. It's a really nice champagne-y colour. I'm then using from my Inglot palette the Inglot 422, which is a matte colour, and again with a MAC 217, I'm just using that on the crease of my eye, just in the outer, and sort of blending it in a bit, just for a bit of contour, a bit of shadow, but it's still quite natural. I then use my cleaner 217 brush, I have two, to blend that in a bit more. Just adding a bit more of that eyeshadow into the corners, and then using a Royal and Langnickel GL4 Smudger brush to use the same eyeshadow just underneath the lash line and slightly more on the top. Then using my Soap and Glory Supercat liquid eyeliner, I apply a very thin line to the top of my eye. I couldn't really film this bit because I'm so blind, I had to get really close to the camera. But then I go in with my Make Up For Ever Smoky Lash Mascara, which is one of my favourite mascaras for the daytime, and just apply this all over my lashes. I don't really use a curler during the week, it's just another step I can't really be bothered to do, so this is fine on its own. And you can kind of see I've got a really thin line of liner above my eye. Then to finish it off, I'm using a L'Oreal Rouge Caresse lip butter in Dating Coral, which is a nice summer colour. And that's the final look.